Hi, this is Sue with Creations by Sue, and in this video I am going to show you how to embroider an emblem like this on a dry fit stretchy type of shirt. So let's get started. For stabilizer, I'm going to use this ProStitch stabilizer from All Stitch Company. I'll be using my 4.25 mighty hoop, and I'm going to use this little placement I don't know what you call this. Let's see. Well, anyway, it goes over, I forgot the name of it, but it goes over the stabilizer to hold it onto the hoop while I hoop the shirt. I found this to be the easiest method for this particular shirt. All right, so turn the mighty hoop over, put the ProStitch on it, and I like to have it so it's going two different ways, like that. And then I will secure it with this little other hoop, which takes a little bit of pressure especially when you have two pieces of stabilizer. All right, that is all secured. I went off camera to finish the securing because it took me a little bit of time. And now we will go to the shirt and measure and put the placement sticker onto the shirt. Here is the shirt, and first of all, I want you to know I might sound a little muffled because the customer brought me these shirts and they smell super perfumey, and I do not do well with the smell of perfume, so I'm wearing a mask while I work on this. All right, so this shirt's a little different than the other shirts, so the way I'm going to measure it, I like to use this tool. So first of all, this is a ladies small, so the ladies small is marked right there, and it has you go to the shoulder, top of the shoulder with that mark. So I do that. But when I measure, and then I use this right here, ladies small, and that should go onto the center of the zipper, but that is going to be way too close to the arm. I'll show you here. I'll move this over. So what I'm going to do is keep this measurement up here. Make sure I've got that correct. And then I measure my total distance right here, and it's about, well, it is about 6 inches. So I'm going to go to the 3-inch mark and move this to that. And then I will put my design on and see how it looks. This is the design right here. So remove this ruler, put this on. And that actually looks pretty good. Although I feel like it's maybe a little close to the zipper, but maybe not. Just the style of this shirt makes it a little more challenging. So let me just measure. I like to measure then between the zipper. So that's about 1.5. And that's about 1.5. So I guess that does look like a really good spot for this. So we'll leave it at that spot. And then I switched out a normal snowman sticker for this. I could leave the Awaken with the snowman sticker printed on it, which I did with Embroidering. But what I find is it's hard for me to get this to stay straight on this shirt when I'm hooping it because I'm using the 4.25 hoop. So it's easier with this sticker to keep it straight for the hoop. And I do like to check to make sure it's straight, so then I put a line on there, match it up with the zipper, and that all looks really straight, so that's great. Now I will go ahead and hoop this. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put this inside the shirt, just like that. All right, the hoop is inside the shirt. I kind of feel around for where the sides are, and then I put my sticker, my full emblem that I'm going to be logo, I should call it, that I'm going to be putting or embroidering onto this shirt, and I make sure that it's not going to hit the hoop so that when I hoop it, which this feels like it needs to be moved over just a little bit. And I was not wanting to hoop the zipper into this, but I think I'm going to have to just to make sure I don't hit the hoop when it's embroidering. I do like that space that's there more now. And then I just put the top hoop on. The other thing I should say is I try to make sure it's as straight as I can get it, even though the machine is going to work with it and turn it where it needs to be for this sticker. I do want to check one other thing because I'm feeling a lump inside here. Make sure things are staying together okay. Okay, it feels like it. All right, now I will put the top hoop on. Make sure this is nice and flat as you can get it. There we go. I'm going to rehoop that. It's just a little, there's a little bit of fabric puckering there, so I'll rehoop this. All right, we're going to try to hoop it again here. Or let's make sure that's more flat. This is a process with these shirts. These dry fit shirts are a little more challenging. That should be okay. Take a look. Looks good. Okay. And then one thing to be sure of is to remove that back piece that's holding the stabilizer onto the hoop, and I do that very carefully. I'll do that here. All right, that is off. Everything's looking good. Now I'll take it over to the machine and show you how to line this up with the snowman sticker. The snowman sticker is really great because even if you hoop this really crooked, it's going to put it straight on the shirt. So let's get over to the machine. Here we are at the machine, the Brother PR1055X, and I'm going to first of all get the design off the USB, which is the second icon on the bottom left. And there is my design, Awaken. Press that. And then I'll go to set. I'll press set. And now I need to go to Edit End. And there's the snowman sticker right here on the far left. So then it says OK to revert. Yes, OK. And then it's showing me options, and I do want it to stay in the center. I could move it to the lower center, top center corners, but I'm going to keep it right in the center. So I press OK. And then you'll see the machine move when I do that. Or it's going to tell me it's going to move. Here we go. Now it's recognizing where the sticker is and doing its positioning. And it's done, so I can remove that little sticker. And one thing I'll say is I'm really careful not to pull too hard, and this sticker has been used a few times. I didn't want too sticky of a sticker with this dry fit material. All right, press OK, and now that moves to where it needs to be, needle number 1. And now I will go ahead and make sure that this design is not going to stitch over or hit the hoop at all. So I need to press this third icon on the bottom from the left and just do placement. This is closed, but it's going to be okay. I'm going to make sure here. I don't like it this close usually, but we're still a good enough amount away. Check the other side. The other side is just fine. Then the top should be fine, but I do this just to be sure. And it is ready to go now. So we will go ahead and start stitching. To do that, I press the embroidery key here on the bottom right. And then it's showing me the color options. I'm going to press close. What's nice is in this screen you can see what it's going to stitch out. And I do want it to use color number 10, which on my machine right now is a blue. But for the second color, what I need to do is go 4 over from the left, press that little icon, and then I can change that to number 2, which is what I have on my machine as red right now. Press OK, and it is ready to go. Check the speed of your machine. Oh, one last thing that I do is I slip a little piece of tearaway, sorry, I couldn't think of the name, stabilizer also underneath this, just for double protection, or triple stabilizer, I should say. And I also make sure this shirt is not caught anywhere inside here that it's going to stitch into the shirt where I don't want it to stitch. So here's my stabilizer. I've taken a piece and cut it in half. This would be a piece that would normally fit under a 4x4 hoop. and then I'll fit it in and put it right underneath here. It's probably not necessary, but it's like my little insurance policy that I won't have any puckers, or as few as possible, because this material is hard to stitch on. One thing I didn't mention is when you do, which I'm doing right now, after you pull off that stabilizer holder hoop, be sure your stabilizer inside the hoop is nice, as taut as it can be, which this is. All right, now I'm all set to stitch. So what I'll do is just press the lock button and press the green button, and it will start. So it's asking me to press the close key and then unlock it and start for the red. It is finished embroidering, and here it is. I'll take the hoop off. All right, there it is. All done. Turned out nice. Thank you for watching today. If you've enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and be sure to press subscribe to be notified of future videos. Have fun stitching. Bye.